Hey guys, it is Josh from the Leah's channel, and today HAMSWAN sent out a watch for me to review, one of their smartwatches. It is the HAMSWAN Bluetooth 3.0 smartwatch, or also known as the DZ09 smartwatch. But anyway, let's just take a look at the box and get into it here. As you can see, it is a little dirty on the bottom, but it doesn't really bother me. The box actually looks pretty nice, but let's just take it apart here and see what's inside. So let's just have a look at what's inside the box. As you can see on the top, there's a piece of foam for protection, and then there is a Chinese manual. Don't worry, it is in English as well. But then we have the watch itself, which I have to say looks amazing. That would be one of the definite pros of this watch. But let's just take it out of this little bag, and I'll show you guys some first impressions of it. As you can see, it does look pretty big, just looking at it for the first time. At the top, there is a camera, and the microphone is on the left of the camera. And on the bottom is the home button. On the left side, you have your micro USB port for charging and transferring files, as well as your speaker. So anyway, let's just take a look at what else is inside the box. So after trying to figure out how to undo the packaging, as you can see under that, there is a micro USB cable, which can also transfer data, which is really nice. As well as a screen protector, which I probably won't be using, but anyway, let's just hop into the review now. So let's just take the screen protector off, and then I'll show you guys how the watch boots up, which I have to say is pretty corny. So besides the corny startup, I'm just going to give you guys my exact opinion of what I thought while unboxing this watch. As you can see, the user interface is very interesting, I have to say. Very impressed with this watch, to be honest. So I'm just going to take some time and go through this, and then I'll get back with you guys on what my experience is. So after using the watch for a whole week, I have to say this watch is awesome. And I'm not saying it just because the company reached out to me to do this review, but this watch does have way more pros than cons, especially for $40. So I think one of the hardest things to do on this watch was connect it to a phone through Bluetooth to get like the Bluetooth notification to the watch. But the watch does have its own QR code for downloading the Bluetooth notification app, which I found didn't work for me that well. So on the Google Play Store, you can find an app called Bluetooth Notification. It has 4 out of 5 stars on the Google Play Store, and it is the 4th one down on the search bar. It is made by a Chinese manufacturer, or a Chinese app manufacturer. So basically, after downloading the Bluetooth notification app, you have to go into the app and enable Bluetooth notifications in your phone settings, and after doing that, then you need to go to the Bluetooth on your phone and make sure that that is turned on. Even when it is turned on, like on my Moto G first gen, sometimes your device may not be visible to other devices, but just make sure that it is turned on and visible to other devices. And then the watch will ask to pair with your phone, and then it'll give you a number and make sure that that is correct to the phone and the watch itself. But after doing that, the watch will connect Bluetooth and then also to Bluetooth notification, and it'll start sending all the notifications that you've gotten on your phone within about the last 10 minutes, and they will also just start coming onto the watch, and then you're good to go from there. So connecting the watch to a known device, all you need to do is just turn the Bluetooth on the phone, and the watch will see that signal, automatically connect to it, and also connect the Bluetooth notification, which this is probably one of the nicest things about this watch, is how easy it is to connect it to a known device. So I'm just going to go over some of the build quality of the watch. First, let's start off with the band. As you can see, it is made of like a hard foam material, which feels nice, but sometimes it gets uncomfortable and you have to move it around on your wrist. On the top of the band, it has kind of like a diamond pattern, which looks nice when wearing it. And at the base where the band connects to the watch, I don't expect that to break anytime soon. You can bend that back pretty far and it won't break. But yeah, I expect this watch to stand for a couple of years maybe without breaking. I'll just show you guys how I put this on my wrist. I am a lefty, so I put the watch on with my left hand, but the two little kind of like the two band holders that keep the band from moving are very durable. You can see I don't think they're going to break anytime soon either. But yeah, this watch is pretty durable, so I'm just going to give you guys a couple of hit tests that I did. So I just wanted to demonstrate some real life situations of like hitting your smartwatch off of the door handle or something, which I do hit it 3 times pretty hard, and you can't even tell that I hit it off of anything. So just bottom line, this watch is very durable. So I'm just going to show you guys how this watch looks like while wearing it and tell you a little bit about the SIM card support. So you can use this watch as a phone and text and make calls from it just like you would on your regular phone. Now you do need a SIM card, and I'm pretty sure that you need a brand new SIM card. I didn't try using the one from my phone just because I didn't know what would happen, but I know some providers do give out free SIM cards if you're on their network. But anyway, that support is there, so it's a really nice feature on the watch. So now I'm just going to show you guys what a notification looks like going from the phone to the watch. I have to say, any notification that comes on the phone, no matter it be email, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything, it will also be sent to the watch, which is really nice. So I'm going to show you guys what a Snapchat looks like. You cannot view the Snapchat from the watch, but you can see who it's from and some other details. So as you can see, it just comes right up on the phone and asks if you want to view or cancel the notification. If you click view, it just shows you some details, and it also says Snapchat in the blue and has the Snapchat logo right next to it, which, I mean, it's not necessary, but it's very nice to have there. So now I'm going to power the watch down to take off the back plate. As you can see, the power down display is just as corny as the startup display, but anyway, underneath the back plate, there is the removable battery, as well as the SIM card tray and the SD card slot. The SD card slot does work for me, but I'm not going to be using it that much. And obviously I haven't tried the SIM card tray, but they are nice features to have there. So just a little issue that I didn't think about when using a smartwatch, and this is an issue with all smartwatches, but washing your hands. Now this watch isn't totally waterproof, but I did get caught in the rain a few times with it, and it didn't really have an effect on the watch. I just slide the watch up on my wrist when washing my hands, and even if it does get splashed, you'll probably still be good. So now I'm just going to show you guys what a call looks like on the watch. Whenever you do get a call, the watch will vibrate. And if you press the green button, obviously it'll pick up the phone, and if you press the red, it will decline the call. And if you do press the green, it'll give you some call options just like on any other phone. So now I just want to show you guys how to write a message or text or anything on this watch, and it is pretty hard. With the keyboard being very small, it was pretty hard to type anything. As you can see, I typed great right there. But they do have another option called handwriting, which I found very surprising for a $40 watch to have handwriting like capabilities or gestures, like to recognize that. It doesn't work that well, but the fact that it's there even makes it more of a better buy. Now, I don't want to make this video too long, but I'm just going to tell you guys some of the pros and cons of this watch. First is definitely being cheap. Cheap as in price, which is very good. The looks, I think, are great. The user interface and the functionality, very easy to like pick up and like how to use them. The great build, I think that was probably one of the good things about this watch. The battery is one of the best things. For being $40 and having a 380 milliamp hour battery, I got this to last exactly 2 days while being connected to a phone, which is very impressive, and that was after hard use. And the website, or HAMSWAN, does say that this watch lasts up to 180 hours of standby, which I totally believe. And then also the SIM and SD card capability, those are nice to have there. The screen, I know that it does say a 240 by 240 pixel screen. I still find it to be actually pretty nice looking. I think how strong the watch is one of the pros, definitely a pro. And the customizability, which I didn't get to completely go over, but you can change a lot of things up in the settings on this watch. onto the cons now. I definitely think the camera would be one of the first cons, just because I think it was more of a gimmick than a real working thing on the watch. I'll just put up some test samples of pictures that I took, but obviously not that great, as well as the video recorder, which I'm not going to show any samples of, just because it's almost the same as the pictures. But another con is it drains the phone battery, especially for my phone. I don't have that many milliamp hours on my phone, and I find the battery to be drained, especially when the watch is connected. But this is only a problem for Moto G 2nd gens and Moto G 1st gens. But anyway, the watch is uncomfortable at times. I think that's only me, just because I'm more of a sensitive person, and if I feel anything on my skin, I kind of have to like move it around just to be comfortable. Not sure why, but anyway, I think the name should be changed. I mean, if someone asks you, like, what do you have on your wrist, which most people say is at the Apple Watch whenever they first see it, and you're not going to really tell them, well, no, it's actually a knockoff of the Samsung Gear 2 watch, but I think if someone asks you what do you have on your wrist, just say a replica of the Samsung Gear 2 from HAMSWAN. So anyway, the Bluetooth range is not that great. It's about maybe 35 feet, and then it'll say disconnected on the watch. But anyway, the setup app I think is another con. The startup and power off display didn't really bother me, but it is on the list. If you get a notification from someone like on Snapchat or text messages and you have them with emojis, so someone like in your contacts who you have emojis for in their contact name, that will not be shown up on the watch because the watch does not have emoji support. So it took me a few days to find that out after wondering why I wasn't getting certain notifications from certain people, but that is another con, and as well as the keyboard being too small. So just to finish off this video, and I'm not saying this just because HAMSWAN sent out the watch to review, but and I don't want to make a big speech about the watch, but if you're looking for a great gift for someone who really likes tech and you don't want to pay that much, I honestly recommend this watch to you. And if you guys have any questions about the watch, please let me know in the comments below. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this review, and I'll see you in my next one.